To refinance or not to refinance? That is often a question many homeowners ponder as they look at mortgage rates. But before making that decision, Linda Bell with Bankrate says you may want to consider a few factors.
You need to make sure that it makes sense for you financially. Don't just look at the mortgage rates right now, which are below 6.5% right now, and say, oh, I have a 7% rate. I need to refinance.
Bell says you need to establish your break even point.
And what I mean by that is you have to make sure this loan makes sense for you and it doesn't cost you more than the refinance entails. Because think about it, you're taking out a new mortgage, you have to pay closing costs, you have to pay all these things. And it may not make sense for you if you're deciding to move from your home in a few months or a year. So you need to establish that break even point, and that will help you determine if it's the right time for you to refinance.
Bell also recommends that if you do choose to refinance, be sure to shop around and don't rush if you are unsure.
Weigh the pros and cons with each lender and say, okay, this one is offering me this one, the closing costs are a little bit more. And closing costs, that's important for people to consider. You're essentially taking on a new mortgage, so the closing costs come with that. And you have to pay about 2 to 5% of your loan amount in terms of closing costs. So it may not make sense for you to refinance. So definitely, that is my main tip. Crunch the numbers and make sure it makes sense.
So, whether you make the decision or not, remember, look at what best suits your budget and your family's needs, and don't rush.
And don't feel like you have to go it alone. If you have an agent that you can work with, and even your lender can be a great source for you to tap into to get as much information as you can.
With this Watching Your Wallet, I'm Caresse Jackman.